So before this video gets started, if you are an Uber driver, if you already signed up for Uber and you forgot to use a referral code, you didn't know anybody, or you didn't watch our videos, and if you already signed up for Uber, maybe you just signed up, or maybe you signed up a while ago and you never did use a referral code, you can still get your bonus. You can still get your referral bonus. I know a lot of people don't know that, or when I tell them, they're like, wow, then I had no idea. And right now, guys, because of everything that's going on, it is better time than ever to sign up or to apply the referral code. It literally is 8 steps. The instructions are down below. It's super easy. We don't need any of your info. You just apply our info. Again, it's super easy. This is the Rideshare Hub. Take advantage of this. It could be $1,000, could be $1,500. It might only be $100, but still, I could use that money right now, and I'm sure you can too. So go ahead. It's the sign up bonus for Uber. The instructions are down below. It's super easy, super simple. Okay, I just wanted to tell you guys. Now let's get on to the video. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name's Dylan, and thank you so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Obviously, it's gotten to the point where all of us are becoming adjusted to this new lifestyle that we're living in, and yeah, for some people, you know, it's getting more used to it. Like for me, you know, I'm staying indoors, I'm doing my beach walks, staying away from everybody, but for a lot of people, they're out of work, they're out of jobs, and they're out of money. Personally, myself, I do have enough money for, you know, saved up just for a little bit longer, but for a lot of people, they are hurting for cash right now, and maybe that's you watching as well. So if you guys haven't heard, Trump has promised Americans some sort of relief fund. Well, maybe not necessarily a promise, but well, yeah, pretty much a promise. He said he's really working on it, and he has now said he's updated, and he said it's actually going to be much more than $1,000. So he wants to give, I've heard that he plans to give adults $1,000, kids $500. So, you know, for a family of 4, that you're looking at around $3,000. So I'm going to get into it all. I'm going to talk about, you know, how it works, what this, you know, requirements are to receive the cash, how he plans to give out the cash, and what this means for Uber and Lyft drivers. Obviously, this is the Rideshare Hub. A lot of people are saying that my titles were a little bit misleading because he's not giving it only to Rideshare, to Uber and Lyft drivers, but he's giving it to all Americans. Well, this channel, the Rideshare Hub, is for Uber and Lyft drivers, so I like to, you know, talk about how Uber and Lyft drivers fall into this category and how Uber and Lyft drivers can benefit. Yes, of course, it is not only for Uber and Lyft drivers, but Uber and Lyft drivers are immediately within this category because it's for Americans who are struggling right now, and Uber and Lyft is one of the biggest industries. Well, Uber and Lyft drivers and gig workers are one of the biggest industries and types of people who are mainly affected by this crisis because you know, people aren't going out and taking rides. Everyone's inside, or if anything, they're going for a walk for exercise, but no one's going to the gym, no one's going to university, no one's going to work, well, unless you have an essential job, and even then, most companies encourage their workers to work from home. All restaurants are closed, all bars are closed, all nightclubs are closed, arcades are closed, bowling alleys are closed, all retail stores are closed, and all non-essential stores are closed. So those are 10 really big things that basically hurts Uber and Lyft drivers, because those are Uber and Lyft drivers' main customer base, right? So what do Uber Lyft drivers need to do in order to get this cash? That's what I'm talking about today. Before I hop into the video, really quickly, the whole referral thing, yeah, obviously Uber and Lyft is down right now. Like, you know, you can't go out and get a ton of rides, but they're gonna pop up soon. Uber just announced that the Uber CEO just announced that they have enough cash to make it through this. And obviously they have Uber Eats too. So Uber's gonna survive, luckily, fortunately. Lyft, I don't really know. They haven't really, you know, talked too much about it, but Uber's really confident that, you know, they could probably go a year or two without, you know, having a lot of traffic on their app. And sooner or later, you know, life will pick up back to normal, and well, hopefully. I mean, it's scary times, scary times. Hopefully we do all make it out of here. But oh yeah, with the referral thing, I mean, it's mostly for drivers who signed up recently and forgot to use a referral code. So it, like I said, even if you do sign up, you're not gonna get a ton of rides right now. You still can, but the referral code, the instructions down below in the description, it's 8 steps, takes 60 seconds, and it's mostly for drivers who signed up for Uber and forgot to use a code so they can get their bonus, their sign up bonus, and it could be like $1,000. So like, yeah, Trump giving away money is good too, but the referral code could be just as good. Yeah, sorry. By the way, I'm going on like 48 hours of not touching my face at all. Like, it's really hard, but I've accustomed myself. So let me sync up my phone here. I'm gonna put it up, and yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to do a screen recording. Somebody did ask how to do this. It's on iPhone, and you just click on screen recording. Go into your settings, control center, click screen recording on, and you can do screen recordings. It's super simple. But yeah, here we go. So this is from statesman.com. So Statesman, very good, very reliable source. Here we go. Are we all getting $1,000? What we need to know about Trump's proposed stimulus check program. So here's everything you need to know, guys. A lot of people are saying, oh, you're just sharing common knowledge. Why am I wasting my time? Guys, I'm letting you guys know what to do. And people are like, oh, you haven't even let us know how to get the money. Guys, Trump hasn't even announced how to get the money yet, okay? I'm just talking about what he said so far, and I'm relaying info. So, sorry. Here we go. Sorry, I know there's just a lot of like people. I think everyone's just stressed out, so I understand. But yeah, here we go. As businesses are forced to close due to state mandates and residents' social distancing during the coronavirus, the White House. Okay, here we go. As businesses are forced to close due to state mandates and residents' social distancing during the blank, the White House, I can't say that word or else it'll get demonetized. There you guys know. The White House is putting forth a plan for as high as $1 trillion stimulus package. I could sure use $1 trillion. I don't know about you. Just kidding. It's being divided up amongst around 300 million people. Well, ish, right? I don't know. On Wednesday, that would be $3,000 each, right? Yeah, I think so. Anyways, on Wednesday, March 18th, President Donald Trump said that the airlines would be #1 in terms of bailout funds, adding that hotels and cruise ship companies would be included in receiving government assistance. But a big chunk of the president's entire stimulus plan could end up in the hands of everyday Americans. So, basically, because just in layman's terms, for everyday terms, basically what's going on is that because of, everything shut down, the economy is dropping. So a lot of businesses are taking a huge hit. So what the government is proposing is to create a stimulus. It's basically a package relief for both, for just the economy. So that means both giving businesses, like I heard, for example, he might do like a, what's it called? A loan relief. So for companies that choose to do paid sick leave for their employees. So if your employee can't work and you give your employee paid sick leave, well, basically they say that they'll cover it. But he also wants to include everyday Americans. So here we go. Trump and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin have echoed the proposal of U.S. Sen. Mitt Romney, Utah, to send adults $1,000 each during the outbreak. During his run for Democratic nomination for president and before the spread across the nation, entrepreneur Andrew Yang made the idea for such a payment the cornerstone of his campaign. Here's what we know about the proposed checks. Here we go. Are we really getting the checks? The Trump administration proposal includes $500 billion going to individual Americans in the form of 2 separate checks. Here we go, guys. 2 separate checks. You guys want to know the details? You guys were like, Dylan, what are the details? Here you go. 2 separate checks. The administration is being forward with a push for the plan about saying their initial idea for an elimination payroll taxes would take too long to get into place. So yeah, they were thinking about doing taxes, just like eliminating taxes, but it would take too long. They already pushed back federal taxes 90 days, July 15th or whatever. July 1st, I don't know, in July. But they go, we're looking at sending checks to Americans immediately. What is immediately? Now. Mnuchin said on March 17th, and I mean now, in the next 2 weeks. Guys, there we go, in the next 2 weeks. The Treasury Secretary told Fox Business on March 19th that the plan would include $1,000 per person. Here we go. Here are the details. $1,000 per person, $500 per child, or $3,000 for a family of 4. So what do you do if you have a family of 10? Say you got 2 parents, that's $2,000, and 8 kids, that's $4,000. You're looking at $6,000, guys. If you have a family of 10, which, you know, shout out to all the religious families out there. Christians, well, whoever, you know, Mormons, I don't know, who has big families? I'm not sure. Should the plan pass through Congress, the first checks could be sent 3 weeks from now, possibly on April 6th. There we go, guys, there's the date, April 6th, possibly. Mnuchin told the broadcast that if the president still has a national emergency, another round of checks will be sent on in mid-May. Both checks would be for equal amounts. Who qualifies for the stimulus checks? Here we go, guys. Do Uber and Lyft drivers qualify? Let's find out. Direct payments would go to U.S. citizens only. The total amount would most likely vary based on income level and family size. Senate Republicans are looking at income thresholds of $75,000 for individuals and $150,000 for couples to become eligible for the payments, according to the Hill. However, as of this writing, such a proposal by Congress by the White House was still being negotiated. So it could possibly be if you make under $75K if you're an individual, or $150K if you are a, you know, if you're a couple. Trump's proposal included $300 billion for small businesses. The Small Businesses Administration is currently making loans available. Wow. Have stimulus checks been sent out before? Here we go. During the Great Recession between 2007 and 2009, both the Bush and Obama administration took similar measures in the form of tax rebates. Well, in 2007, the Bush administration tax rebates program includes $600 going to individuals, and married couples getting $1,200. Couples with children were given $300 per independent. The rebate was capped $75K for individuals and $150K for couples. In 2009, however, Obama's $787 billion stimulus plan included payments of $250. Each were made to certain veterans and others on supplemental Social Security income and Social Security income. Do stimulus checks reduce the risk of recession? Here we go. This is an interesting implication, which maybe you guys don't care about this. Maybe you just want your money and go, but hold on. You know, there's still more. For some, such money is spent quickly, resulting in a short-term lift. But with several businesses closed and social interaction outside the immediate boost on a local economy to be minimal. When people are afraid, they don't spend. Chief U.S. economist, blah, blah, blah. Consistent cash flow is more valuable. Congress passage of a bill that expands unemployment benefits and paid sick leave could prove more valuable should a recession become a reality. So with that, with all these things. So, oh, here we go, guys. How bad, blah, blah, blah. Is there any good news? Despite the current state of things, the U.S. economy as a whole is on far more solid footing than it was during the Great Recession of 2007. 2009. That economic crisis lasted for 18 months and resulted in nearly 9 million job losses. Americans on average are also saving about 8% of their income now. Not bad. Well, that is pretty bad, but on a whole, it could be a lot worse because 8% is not good. Come on, guys. You guys should be saving at least 25%, and maybe 50. I'm probably saving around 50% of my income, at least. In late 2007, it was less than half of that, with an average of 3.6% of incomes going into savings. Well, so it's over half. But anyways, guys, so there you guys go. I'm gonna make an update, but that's the details on the money that is going to be out. Again, $1,000 for adults, $500 for kids, $3,000 for a family of 4, $75,000 cap, $150 per couple. That's what they're thinking about, and it could be in the form of 2 separate payments as long as this is going. But what is that? Is this enough? Is this enough? Great question, Dylan. Great question, everybody. Is this enough money? Honestly, that is a great question. I think no. I mean, probably not, to be honest. I think it should be a lot more. $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for a family. I mean, at least here in California, rent is quite a bit more. And if you're working at restaurants, driving Uber and Lyft, your rent is probably looking at $2,000 a month. And if you're out of work completely, I mean, you're really left on your own there. So, I mean, he promised that it's going to be much more than $1,000. So we're going to see. Again, I will update you all on this plan, on what his plan is. Thank you all for watching today's video. I will talk to you all soon. Make sure to subscribe so you are updated when I do come out with the updated plan and how to get your money when it's going to happen. As of now, April 6th is what, or April 1st is what we're looking, whatever it was in the video. But, you know, I'll come out with the video as soon as I hear more concrete news. Thank you all for watching. Bye.